Namaskar, this is Mrs. Neela Kalyan Jagdare, and today we'll be speaking about different types of folds. Okay, so if we have already defined several parts of folds, wherein we have studied what is the axis, what is hinge line, what is what are the limbs, and what is crest and trough, and the difference in between the crest and the hinge also. Okay, and I also told you that hinge is necessarily always parallel to the axis. Yes, and both are the curvatures, the maximum curvature wherever the fold has, that is what is axis. Okay, the actual plane is the plane. The actual plane is vertical, but the axis of the fold is that part where the fold has maximum curvature. Same is the case with the hinge, and both of them are necessarily parallel. Okay, and I told you that not always crest and hinge are one over the other or one of the same. No, we've discussed in a previous video. If you want, you can go back and refer to it. Okay, in different parts of folds in that video it has been mentioned there. Okay, fine. So coming back, today we'll be discussing about different types of folds, wherein we'll be studying what are the different types, of which we've already studied four types, actually five, but four we've studied properly. That is, what is anticline, what is syncline, what is symmetrical fold, and what is a asymmetrical fold. Okay, so anticline, as the name itself says, I have already told you earlier also, and as I always mention, I have to have something or the other to teach structural in my hand. Yeah, so here it is. Anticline, as the name itself says, against. Yes, the limbs are dipping away from one another. They are against. Yes, that is what is an anticline. Cline is inclination. Yes, dipping away. So that is anticline, going away from one another. Syncline, on the other hand, is supposed to be like this. Yes, where the limbs, these two limbs are dipping towards one another. Yes, that is what is a syncline. Yeah. So you know what is an anticline. You know what is a syncline. And highest part of a fold is known as crest, and the lowest part is known as trough. Alright, and what are the forces that cause the different forces? That is tensional forces, compressional, coupled, torsion. All these stresses acting in the rock lead to deformation of rocks. Okay, so and mostly what happens, but if you're talking about folds, these are mostly compressional forces acting. Yes, but it is mixture of several other forces also, as it was explained the other day. If there is compression here, there are tensional forces in the crest of the fold. Yes, crestal part of the fold, and that also should be taken into consideration. That means not just one force is acting on a particular rock, but there are several different forces acting which lead to deformation of rocks. Alright, so if you're talking about yes, so we know what is the anticline, what is the syncline by now. Alright, then if you're talking about symmetrical and asymmetrical, that was also explained, but just to mention again. Yeah, here, if we see this, that is theta 1 and theta 2, both the angles of the limbs which are dipping away from one another in an anticlinal fold are equal. That is what is a symmetrical fold. Okay, that means what? And what does a symmetrical fold signify? It signifies that the pressure acting, that is P1 and P2, it signifies that the pressure acting, that is the compressional force acting P1 and P2 on either side of the rocks are necessarily same. They are equal on both the sides. The pressure is equal on both the sides. If it is 1000 psi on this side, it has to be 1000 psi on the other side. Necessarily, more or less, it can be here and there, plus minus. But what I am trying to tell you is, it just signifies that the pressure on both the sides is equal. Alright, that is what is symmetrical fold. Yes. Whereas in asymmetrical fold, what is happening is the pressure on the either side of the limbs is not equal. That means in this case, if we see in an asymmetrical fold, you see this P1 and P2. In an asymmetrical fold, you see that this limb is pushed even more inside, right? Yes, so in case here what is happening, P2, the pressure exerted on this side, P2 is more as compared to the pressure exerted on this side of the limb, right? So that is again signified here. One more thing that should be understood here is the axial plane, yes, for the symmetrical fold will be vertical, yes, and that in case of asymmetrical fold, the axial plane will be inclined. Yes, you see this? See this? The axial plane here is vertical, and the fold is divided into two equal parts or mirror images of one another on either side of the axial plane. Whereas in this case, in an asymmetrical fold, the axial plane is inclined and not necessarily on the either side they are mirror images. It is not the case, right? So in asymmetrical fold, what we see is the pressure exerted on the either side from lateral pressures, compression pressures are not equal and the axial plane is inclined. Yes. So you know what is symmetrical, what is asymmetrical. So that was classification based on axial plane. But there are even more, axial plane classification based on position of axial plane or attitude of axial plane will be symmetrical fold, asymmetrical fold. Yes. Then you will have something known as overturned fold. Yes, the name itself says overturned. Overturned means what? It is extra, to an extra extent it has been turned. Okay, that means see, normally a fold is supposed to be like this. Normally a fold is supposed to be just a curve, right? But overturned fold will be like this. This will be an overturned fold. In this case, what is happening? The axial plane is inclined, number one. Yes, the axial plane is inclined. In case of fold, normal fold, axial plane will be vertical. Yes, but in overturned fold, necessarily axial plane will be inclined. Yes, and what is happening is both the limbs. You see the difference. Okay, the limbs here are dipping on opposite side in case of normal fold. But in case of overturned fold, what is happening is the limbs are dipping in one and the same direction. That means, see, if this is north, yes, this is east, this is west. Yes, this is east, this is west. In this case, what is this is east, this is west. In this case, what is happening is both the limbs are dipping towards west. Getting me? That is what is an overturned fold, where the pressure exerted on one side is so much so that it pushes that limb very much deep inside. Okay. Yes, the pressure here is more. That is why it pushes this side here, and the axial plane gets. This is kind of asymmetrical fold. It is a kind of asymmetrical fold, overturned fold. Alright, so this is what is a overturned fold. Then you have something known as a recumbent fold. Okay, wherein the fold is like this, where the axial plane is literally horizontal. The axial plane has to be horizontal. The limbs are necessarily parallel to one another. In this case, the upper limb is known as the normal limb and the lower limb is known as the overturned or reversed limb. Or reversed limb. And the axial plane is horizontal. Axial plane is horizontal in which case? Necessarily in case of recumbent folds, and the two limbs are necessarily parallel to one another in case of what? In case of recumbent fold. So what have we studied today? We studied, that what we already know, that is anticline incline. Then we studied what is, symmetrical and asymmetrical fold. Then we studied what is a overturned fold and what is a recumbent fold. Okay. So see, symmetrical fold, asymmetrical fold, overturned fold, recumbent fold. Yes, in these folds, if you see, the main thing that distinguishes all of them is the axial plane. In case of symmetrical fold, axial plane is necessarily vertical. In case of asymmetrical, it is inclined. In case of overturned, again it is inclined. Yes, but in case of overturned, what is happening is necessarily the two limbs are dipping in the same direction. But in asymmetrical, the two limbs are dipping away, not necessarily in the same direction. Okay. Then in case of recumbent, what is happening is recumbent, the axial plane is becoming horizontal. Alright. Yes. So we'll stop here for now and then we'll continue further with different types of folds. Thank you.